Hello everybody, my name is Anuj Arwal and the topic is software engineering. First engineering. Software we can say is a program code, and a program is an executable code basically, and we can also say that is the collection of some programs. There are some rules in the software products. We can develop the software products. There are some attributes about this softwares. Then what should be the attributes? Maintainability, efficiency, usability. These are some important attributes regarding the software engineering. There is a collection of or combination of the two words software plus engineering is related to the software, and this is all about the developing of the softwares, delivering useful informations. What are the characteristics of software? The characteristics are is we can say engineering, it is not manufacturing in the classical sense. Fine. So the application types here, there are some different type of softwares are there. We can say embedded software, personal computer software, web-based software, system software, artificial intelligence software. All these are software attributes basically. These are some layers. And what are the different planning, or we can say what are the framework basically. So the following generic process framework is applicable to the majority of software projects. We can say planning is very important, modeling, construction, deployment. So there is a cycle also, that is we can say there is a software development life cycle. This is the one of the most important life cycle. This is called the SDLC model. In this SDLC model, so there are different type of life cycle models here. We can see there are prototyping model, incremental model, spiral model, RAD model, waterfall life cycle model. So this is life cycle models where we can develop the software. So these are some different type of models. So what are the basic steps when we are creating any type of software? What are the basic steps to develop the software? The first process or step, we can say, this is the planning, which is very important. And we can say requirement analysis also. After that we will do the modeling or designing phase. So there are different type of DFDs, data flow diagrams, by which we can do the specification basically. After that we will do the coding here. When complete the coding, there are different type of testing in this one. Their next step is the testing. There are a lot of testing. We can say there are two type of testing. First is the static testing, second is the dynamic testing. There are types of testing. In further, we can say if we are taking the dynamic testing, there are two types, black box and white box. In black box we are not doing the coding part, but in the white box we are only doing the coding part of the testing. And further there are several type of black box testing. Okay, so like regression testing. Fine. So this is types. We are seeing here waterfall model. Waterfall model is the model basically to construct a software. So we have already seen there are some basic steps: planning, modeling, construction, and the last step here is the deployment. Deployment is the last step of this model. It means that when we are creating the model, when we are doing the testing, then we deploy the product to the client. So all these are phases in the development cycle. There are some advantages and disadvantages also. In this life cycle they are very easy to understand. Fine. So this is also the phases of the waterfall model. This is the one of the important model. This is called the waterfall model. And in this model we see here, this is the feasibility study. First we are doing the study here, requirement analysis, which we are collecting from the client. Second here is the requirement analysis and specification basically. So after requirement analysis we are we specify the things, we specify what we want to do actually. The another step is the designing phase. Designing phase, we they are like we are doing the data flow diagrams, DFD. These are the steps basically. What are the input here, what are the output here, what are the data we are taking from the, so all these come in the designing phase, which is very very important. And we are doing the documentation also. There is, we call the requirement specification document, SRS we can say. Another is the coding and unit testing. Unit testing, we are doing the testing on the different modules only. Integration and system testing, when we are connecting all the modules, and this is called the system testing. The next here is the maintenance. So all this is about the waterfall model. There are advantages also. We can identify the risk here, good environment, but the cost is very high and the process is slow. So all this is about the, this is the basic information about the software engineering. Thank you so much.